Hello friends, we reached Kerala yesterday, which was on the 18th of June 2021. So I thought of giving you a small update on the things we encountered and the preparations we did for our travel. It all started with of course booking our tickets and then doing the paperwork and doing PCR and all those new formalities which is required to travel to India. We did our PCR in KIMS Medical Center, which is right next to my home inside Barua city. What basically they are doing is they collect the samples and send it to the MOPH. The MOPH is the one who is doing the PCR test. So they have 2 times slots for collecting the PCRs. One is from 7 to 10 and second is from 10 to 3. The first slot results will be given by almost after 24 hours on the next day by 10 a.m. and the second slot will be given by evening. So my flight was on Thursday evening, so I did my PCR test on Wednesday morning 10 a.m. Wednesday morning around 7 a.m. And I got the results by Thursday morning 10 a.m. This was the one thing which I did. And about the paperwork, we have to fill 2 forms. One is Air Suvidha by the central government and second one COVID Jagrata by the Kerala government. So if you are not traveling to Kerala, you don't need COVID Jagrata. These 2 certificates, these 2 online forms have to be filled and it's mandatory. And you need to have a hard copy of the printouts which you get after filling these forms. So speaking about Air Suvidha, which is the most important one, it's a quite big form. Prerequisites are you need to know your house number, your ward number, taluk name and all these things for the local address, for the health workers to contact you just in case if you become positive after the COVID test which is done on arrival. So these informations you need to know before filling this form. And for Air Suvidha, which is the central government one, you need to upload your passport copies and the PCR test results. The PCR test results must have the stamp or a QR code. This is mandatory, and you need to have a hard copy of the PCR results at the gate, at the check-in counter. That is also mandatory. The hard copy of Air Suvidha will be collected from the Indian airport destination airport while you are doing the PCR test. So first document which I did was the COVID Jagrata, because we don't need to upload the test results, so I don't need to wait for the PCR to be done. The COVID Jagrata portal was pretty simple, but you need to log in with an OTP which will be sent to your Indian mobile number or the email address. I chose the email address. After logging in, you can fill the details, your personal details. It's pretty straightforward, nothing complicated except the ward name and house numbers and all, which is required. I don't remember which certificate, but one of them, either on Air Suvidha, yes, of course it is there. COVID Jagrata, I think it is only the taluk names and all. After filling this one, I took the printout, and second thing was doing the PCR test, which was done on Wednesday morning, and I got my results. I collected my results from KIMS by around 10:30 like that on the Thursday morning. After collecting the result, I scanned them. You can scan it with your phone or even with a scanner or with your phone. That's not an issue. I did with my phone, and I uploaded these files to Air Suvidha. And Air Suvidha, when you are naming the files, it should not be very lengthy one. It will accept only underscore, and there should not be any space in that, and the file size should be less than 1 MB. So if you are taking a photo with your mobile, most probably the file size will be quite bigger, so you need to have to reduce the file size using any software like Lightroom or something. You need to use and reduce the file size. At the airport, all the procedures was quite the same. Same like before. There was nothing new, and I was happy to see a lot of crowd. The airports are getting back to the new normal, at least. The flight was full. Before boarding at the gate, they gave us the face shield, which you have to wear all the time. That was the only inconvenient thing, because we are already used with the mask. Flights are a little bit hotter on the temperature side, because I think the virus stays long if it is cold. So for the health regulations, they have kept the temperature to I think around 22 degrees. So it was pretty to the hotter side. So it's better to wear something very light. That's what we did. And once inside the flight, the flight was completely full. There was not even one single seat empty. Food and everything, serving everything was quite normal. Nothing extraordinary or nothing new related to COVID. Everything was quite the same like good old days. Once reaching in Cochin, again all the procedures was same until we finished collecting our baggages. First we did the immigration, then we went to the collecting the baggage, then through the customs we came out, and then we have this PCR test. You have to park your baggages and then go to this. There is around 10 counters or something, so it's not a lengthy queue. I think when I landed, the airport was quite crowded. We had flights from Dubai and flights from Doha, which was all full. The airport was really crowded, and still I was able to do my COVID test in like 15 minutes or something like that. But it was a little bit painful to the with my past experiences. That was the most painful COVID test which I have done, to be frank. The COVID test is required even for the babies, but they do from the mouth only, not from the nose. So after doing this test, they will collect your Air Suvidha document, and your results will be sent to your mobile only if it is positive. This is what they are saying. So whoever is coming from Qatar, the quarantine requirement is like 7 days, but I don't think they are following up or anything. You have to wait until your COVID test is negative, and then I think you're safe to mingle with your family, at least, because I hope all of you are in my home. All of us are vaccinated, and so I was able to mingle with my family. Still, I haven't stepped out, and what I felt, something which is quite new for me, at least in Kerala, was the roads are not the same like before. You will find police aid posts right in the middle of the road. There is barricades, half closed roads, and also if you are planning to drive, I would advise to be a bit more careful, because the roads which you are quite often with, even the layout must have changed. That's the only advice which I want to give you once you are here in Kerala. Otherwise, the whole trip was uneventful. It was just like another trip, except this paperwork, which was quite a tedious job. So I hope you all will be preparing for your vacations, because it's, for me myself, it's been 2 years to Kerala, and most of my friends, all of you guys who are following me, I know most of you haven't been to Kerala or your home country last year. So let's hope to see you all here, or let's hope you all have a wonderful vacation. Thank you.